Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be doing Guild Wars. It's Red Day for PS4 and probably Xbox as well. I think we have the same days. I'm not 100% on that. Somebody let me know about Xbox. I'm sure Switch has different days and I know PC Mobile does. But I think I'm not sure about the consoles, like the two that are on the right timeline. The PS4, the PS5, the Xboxes. Are they on the same day or different days? Subscriber only mode. Please subscribe. Let's get to that magical 6666 so we can stop talking about it. Isn't that the best part? Like you make it to a goal. Like even if you hate hearing it, you can just subscribe and then I'll stop talking about it. You can like either celebrate like with me, or if you're tired of hearing it, you can contribute and it'll be over with. So either way, it's good. Subscribe for 1 minute. There we go. Back out here. Just get into the chat. Get ready for that. But yeah, I think it's Red Day. Let's go see Guild Wars. Let's go get ready for the chat. Alright. Pull it up. Make sure I'm live chatting because if I do top chat, it's weird. I don't know who would do top chat. Maybe somebody that gets like a ton of messages, like they're just blowing by the screen or something. Possibly. Because it doesn't even put up all the messages. Why would you want to do that? I want to see all of them. And who decides what's a top chat? Is that YouTube deciding that? I'm not sure. Who do you trust? You trust who's deciding what's a top chat? Alright. We're getting there. Hold on a sec. We'll get this Red Guild Wars underway. I've had an up and down week. I've had some 5-0s. I've had a 4-1. And I think I had 1 3-2. I'm not embarrassed to admit it. It happens to everybody here and there. Hey, what's up, Andrea? You're the first one. Christian, how's it going, man? Crazy. Copy, you're number 1 today. Let's see. It's this stupid live tab thing. I talked about it before. I think it's easier to find a live stream if you know somebody's live streaming, but I'm not sure that it's easier if you don't know. Not everybody's going to know everything that's going on with everyone they're subscribed to. Even though I do live streams every Saturday at 10 a.m., and every Wednesday at 10 a.m. You should be able to go find it in the tab. But maybe you think I'm not doing one, or maybe you think I'm doing it a little bit later or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't really watch a lot of live streams on YouTube. There's like 1 or 2 that I watch. If I do, it's like after the fact type of stuff. Not like live at the moment type of deal. I haven't heard from anybody that it's better or worse yet, but like if you know somebody's live streaming, it's probably way easier to find, but if you don't know, you're just like randomly searching YouTube, which is what a lot of live streaming is good for that. Like if you ever try to start up a YouTube channel, the best part about live streaming is like gaining subscribers. It's not going to get you views. It doesn't really help your channel, like, I don't know. The only thing it really helps out is with subscribers. And then later on, you might, get super chats, super stickers and stuff. But in the beginning, the best way to get subs is to, like, live stream. And make a video every day and stuff like that. But that's how it happened for me anyway. It's live streaming. That's how I got, like, my first 50 subscribers, first 100. Glorfindel's here, Sebastian's here, Caustic Life is here. We're gonna do some... I think I might hold off on the Guild Wars until a few more people get here so people can watch. What should we do first? Let's go check out... Let's do a little bit of World Event. That's probably the least topical thing. Most people might be done with that already. Like my guild, so never mind. I'm not going to do that. It'd be a waste of time at this point. And you guys have already seen it multiple times. Monday, I put out the World Event team video. And Wednesday, I live streamed the World Event. So, I guess I don't need to do that. That's one thing you can learn here. It's a waste of time to play an event if your guild is already done with it. Why? Unless there's individual rewards on top of the collective rewards, which sometimes there is in certain events, like... Which one has, like, individual and collective? Maybe, like, Invasion or something like that? Does Raids have that? Let's see. No. There's one, though, I swear. There's one event where you get, like, individual rewards, and then you also get collective guild rewards. It's not like a lot or anything. It's like a little bit of gems or something. I think it's Invasion, maybe. So that would be the only time ever where you would do an event when it's already over, pretty much. Unless the only one thing would be if you're just trying to stay in the guild, and you just want to show activity, and you don't want to be like sitting there with zeros, and on a Sunday when they're deciding if they're going to kick you out or not, and that may be one of the determining factors. So the only people that might do an event when you already have all rewards, a guild event, it would be people that have done nothing all week and they're just trying to show activity and not get kicked out of a guild. That's about it. Anybody else probably shouldn't do it. There's no point anymore. You already got all the rewards. Why would you continue? Especially like this world event. You don't have to like use up all your sigils. Some people do that in the Tower of Doom. Like they'll buy a ton of sigils because they're getting scrolls and whatnot. But then they go and waste their time using all of them. It's like, don't do that. Go up to floor 26, enjoy all those scrolls that you just bought, and you don't have to use your other 50 million sigils to go up to floor 89. Like, nobody cares, and the leaderboard is terrible, so don't waste your time. There's a lot of things you could waste time on in this game. If you do the right things, and you know what things are a waste of time, you can get ahead of the game. But like this right here, we already have all rewards. Why would I continue? There's no point at all. Unless I was just going to show activity as a person that's about to get kicked out. Or it was like Invasion, where I think you get individual rewards and collected rewards. And you'd want to go to completion with all the individuals at least. That's one, I think that's the one where you do, you have to do a certain amount and then you get rewards. I love that. That's like my favorite way they do rewards. That way, no leeches, no freeloaders. They can't just get all the rewards from the guild getting the event done. They have to actually do a certain amount before they're able to grab those rewards. I wish they did every single event like that. The only one where they can't is like the world event. Because you need those tokens for the event. So you're going to collect the rewards, get your tokens, and be more powerful and be able to do the event. But every other event, why don't they do that? That'd be awesome. There'd be no freeloaders, no leeches anymore in events. They should do that with guild tasks too somehow. Like you have to give something before you're able to receive. Like even if it's like, whatever, a certain amount. Maybe the guild could set a certain amount. Like, you can't get guild tasks from everyone else until you give at least this much. They should do that. That'd be sweet. And it's just like a thing you could turn on or off in your guild, and you can set a certain amount. They need to add that option. We don't need any more freeloaders and leeches in this game. Like, let them do the work. Excuse me, voice doesn't want to work today. Sebastian says, hi, Cinny and everyone. Glorfindel says, hi, everyone. How's it going? Caustic Life, good morning. Caustic Life said, I ended up with Mang, Balder, Lord of Slaughter for a team on the World event, Sunspear as a class. Sounds pretty good. I like Mang for the raids. For, like, lower level players. I should have did Mang. That's what it used to be all the time. Like, every time you would do an invasion or raid, you would see Mang. Because he can strip all the armor from the Zul'Goth, so if your raid captain doesn't hit as hard as someone else's, doesn't one-shot, you can strip their armor off with the Mang and then hit them with the captain, the raid troop. That's how you do it as a beginner. Anyway, let's start out with some raids, I guess. We'll do the Guild Wars in a minute. So we still got work to do here. That's good. That means it's worth my time and effort to contribute. Bot up to the weapon. That's what you're going to do most of the time once you get to mid-game, end-game, even early game if you can. You're going to buy up to the weapon. It's one of those explodey weapons. They're going to go through every single typing or kingdom with this type of weapon. They do that all the time. I mean, why not? It's kind of smart. Like, come up with a spell, apply it to every single kingdom or typing, and just, it's a slightly different. It's a different color. It grants a random stats effect to a different kingdom, and then summons one of those troops. It's kind of lazy, but also smart. It's like working smarter, not harder. So now they don't have to think up of any weapons. All they have to think of is like the troop art and the name of it, and they can just copy paste in that spell. Just change the kingdom. That's all they have to do. It's kind of like working smarter, not harder. And they're gonna get one for every single kingdom. But yeah, those are always worth getting. They're nice. Explodes, stats effect, summon. But let's get into some fights. This was my low-level team, so no mythics, no legendaries, epic and under. You could definitely use Mang here or whatever. But I went with the Bane of Gods. I was trying out the new weapon. Got Envoy of Pride. This is the raid troop. So you're going to want to have that on your team, at least one of them. I think I saw somebody comment, and they're using like 3 of these. Don't do that. That's an invasion tower strat. Raids, you don't use more than 1. I mean, you can use 2. 2 would be the max. And that's if your raid troop is very weak and you need like 2 of them to kill the Zul'Goth. But then you're like half of your team is dedicated to killing one enemy. So I don't know about all that. You could just cast the same one twice and get the same result. So I recommend just 1 of these when it's raids. I know raids and towers are very similar, so you can get confused, but towers is the one where you can just, you don't even have to really think. That's the easiest event ever, is the tower, the invasion. This is like the second easiest. When invasion, the towers is so easy. You just, whatever troop they mention in the shop, you can just put 3 of them on the dang team, and whatever weapon, a mana generating weapon. And you can win like that, with no thought. Put the tower captain in the first slot so it can do double whatever damage to the towers. Some sort of mana generating weapon, maybe. And then 2 more. Simple. But it's not the same for raids because there's only 1 Zul'Goth. They should have made it the same, though. It'd be cool if they made 4 Zul'Goths, like they do with the towers for raids. I guess they wanted to not make it 100% copy. Let's go to battle. But yeah, Mang's a good idea. Baldur's a good idea, especially for the world event. We have a skull damage medal, so I like your team there. Sebastian says, using extra sigils if you are in leaderboard. Yeah, but with my example of the Tower of Doom leaderboard is terrible. But yeah, you're right about like the world event, though, if you're going for the leaderboard, I guess. We just never really do. So yeah, world event, yeah. But, I don't know. Most players aren't going to be doing that. A lot of them, some of them will, but not a lot of them. That's a good point. If you're going for the leaderboard. That's probably the only other point. Alright, anyway. I'm going to take skulls, because why not? Let's hit Zuli Pants with our, raid killer guy. Not one-shotting anymore. So I might want to hit him with something else first. From now on, we are pretty deep. I think one thing I was gonna say about like my team videos, maybe they're not always perfect, but I feel like we're collaborating, me and you. So maybe you have a really good idea for a troop to use or a weapon to use or something, and maybe I have a really good idea for a mana generator or a damage dealer or something, and then we collaborate. Like, I don't always want to hand feed everybody and give them the exact thing, copy paste. You don't learn anything. You're like colleagues of mine. I'm not saying I'm so much better than everyone. So we collaborate. Maybe you have an awesome damage dealer, and then you're like, oh, I didn't think of Sybil of Lust. So you maybe throw that on your team. You don't use my exact team, but maybe you have three ready to go. You couldn't think of a mana generator. Like, oh, what's Sinny doing? Oh, there's his team. Oh, he's using, oh yeah, Sybil of Lust. You throw it on your team, and now your team's better. But you're not using my exact team. But we're like collaborating. What starts battles with 75% mana. Explode a purple gem at the start of battle. And then you have that enchant potion, that explode potion. So she's gonna get up. It's like a harpy mage. And she explodes a purple gem boosted by Daemon allies. It's not a lot, but it's something very early and it's reliable and early. And then everybody on our team is a Daemon. And that's the only reason I would even try to use her, so. But let's Barghast right now. The thought behind this guy, they already screwed my team up with their Dust Devil, but he's going to burn and Fairy Fire the first two enemies. And then I was thinking, you know, I'm using, I guess I'm not on this team. Never mind. Am I? Am I using, is this Diabolist? I think I'm using Diabolist, right? Here it is. So I have Fireblade. So this, and now if you're really big, this is the beginner team, so maybe you don't have Fireblade, but there's like 4, 5, 6 different classes that have Fireblade, so I'm hoping that you have one of them at 100 maybe, like Sunspear or something. So I'm going to burn and Fairy Fire the first two enemies and then hit them with Fireblade with Skulls, or they're Fairy Fired. So then I can use this guy, even though he sucks and doesn't hit very hard. At least they're Fairy Fired, and then I can hit him with them. Or recast Barghast again or something. Let's go with Barghast. With the first two. That's the thought, anyway. Got a red extra turn. Let's go with the book this time. Way we can get those nice positive status effects. Sybil of Lust is more for the first turn, second turn. If you got the book and Sybil of Lust, you should probably go the book. We got Barghast again. He's just going to hit harder because they're both Fairy Fired now. I almost might as well hit this guy. Or I could finish them off. Let's just finish them off. Work our way down. Alright, we got Sybil of Lust, the only thing up right now, so let's go. See, not a bad explosion there. Now we got Envoy. We can finish off that Zul'Goth. This is the low-level team, by the way. The purple, extra turn. We got the book again. It's almost better having the book down there, because I could summon if I needed to into first slot. Brown, extra turn. Yellow. Go Barghast. Ooh, he's fireproof. That was the one problem I was seeing. Some of them are fireproof and stuff, but no big deal. Get out of here. Good morning, JM Ricks. Sebastian says I go with Earth's Fury in this raid event due to Sand Duster switching troops' place. That's smart. That's a good idea. Stupid Dust Devil. Switching them around. Let's try this team, like, again. I'm not going to do it too many times. This is the low-level team. Just to give people ideas that don't have any legendaries or mythics. Let's do Barghast. Now we got Sybil. we get some skulls, we got that Fireblade. If not, we'll cast on Zul'Goth. Nothing going on, so we'll do this. Get him started. Let's go with this. Alright, now we got the skulls. They're burnt up. I got Fireblade. Let's go with Barghast again. Work our way down. Let's do Sybil. Just gonna take yellow, get the book. Get the envoy, we got this green. Let's finish off Zul. And then the book. Go Barghast again, finish off the first guy. Alright, who's close to getting up here? Yellow and green. Big old purple. Finish them off. Not bad, not the best thing ever, but hey, this restriction was very small. Cinemirage. So you're either gonna just use a weapon and a class and just go all out with your hero with the raid killer, the boss killer. Whenever there's a really small restriction, but you can use all the weapons, just build your team around a weapon and a class or something. Because there's not very many good troops to use other than the raid captain, which isn't good, other than to kill Zul'Goth. So you're basically building your whole team around your weapon and your hero if there's a really crappy restriction. That's what... Switch your strategy to that. Let's get rid of this team, though. That was just idea for beginner. I was going with Scourge of Honor, I think, mostly here. Gorfindel said he gave Queen of Sin a spin. She's cool. What up, Scarfade? Yeah, I always see Queen of Sin, and I always think, like... She gets a, you know, people... assume she's terrible. She's not bad, though. True damage. To multiple enemies. Summon Wrath, who's good. Or Lust. It's like, you know, it's a mythic, so you expect way more out of it. That's the problem. There's nothing good here on its traits at all. Most of the time, a good mythic is going to have at least... Usually is going to have 3 good traits, honestly. I mean, think of Arachnean Weaver. It has 3 good traits. Think of, like, Tina 9000. 3 good traits. Or it has 1 super OP trait. You know? Lord of Slaughter, Savage Strike. Mistralis has an extra turn, does damage, and enchants. Like, good mythics have at least 1 OP trait or 3 good traits. This one has nothing. No good traits. And then, you know, it does true damage to 2 enemies. And it summons Wrath, but it could also summon Lust, which isn't that good. And then it blesses all Daemon allies, so you gotta use a whole Daemon team if you're gonna get something out of that bless. So yeah, she's like a real average mythic. One good thing about her is the really low mana cost. That's about the lowest you can get for a mythic. 20. But the reason I don't use her is everything I just said. Like, no good traits. You'll always find something better. Like, for example, right now, you have access to the Scourge of Honor. He hits all enemies with true damage. She only hits 2 enemies with true damage. He's doing 76 more damage than her. Or something like that. It's like 70. Because she's only doing 2, so that's 84. He's doing 4. So he's hitting like for 140 something true damage. He gains 2 mana back for each cursed or diseased enemy. He curse and disease a random enemy matching 4 or more gems. Explodes a green gem at the start of battle. So, just comparing these two, he's way better. So, let's use him. Wrath's a good one too, though. Could use Wrath if you don't have a Scourge of Honor, just for fun. Some sort of Mang Wrath raid troop type of deal. I think I was using Sybil of Lust again. Then, what do I have for the rest of the team? Oh, yeah, the raid troop, of course. And my weapon. I think I just went with, was it just Mountain Crusher or something? Can't remember. I always forget what I was using. Let's see what, Cinemirage has. Cinemirage, Cinemirage, Cinemirage. That's a good way to do things sometimes. Just look at the kingdom. Doomed Crossbow. Sin's Harvest. That'd be good with, like, maybe Wrath. Maybe I make a new team. Sickle of Sin. Yeah, I was mostly all in on Scourge of Honor, if I remember correctly. Or no, my mid-range team. Might have used multiples. Anyway. Dwight Chapin with the 5. Thank you so much. Hey, Meister, check the Journey troop in January. 15 Purple Generation Elf troop. Chalcedony for elves. Oh, really? That sounds good, dude. Can you imagine if they give us a Chalcedony for every color? We're just gonna... We just won't have to play the game anymore. We can just use whatever that troop is for each color. I don't know, which weapon would you all use here? We probably need some more damage. I only got the Scourge of Honor. Maybe we'll try the Sickle of Sin. Red and purple. Got a lot of red and purple. Sickle of Sin. Hey, that's my sickle. This goes here. That should be good. Alright. Class. Let's stick with Diabolist. Make myself a Daemon. Banner might need to change, though. Got 2 greens, we got 2 purples, we got 2 reds. I usually think about, like, mana generation first. Sybil of Lust, I don't need to worry about. She's going to get up no matter what. So probably green. Green for sure. And then maybe red. Maze banner? Nah, then I'd minus purple. That's not good. Got blue. Is that it? Brown. Am I using every color? I got green, blue, red, brown, yellow. I'm using every single color. I'd probably minus yellow then. Really, on this team, one of the most worthless troops is the Envoy of Pride. There's nothing? Are you kidding me? There's no double green minus yellow? That's booty cheeks. There's nothing. I guess I'll have to go with this. Double purple, green, minus yellow. I'm surprised there's certain banners. Like, there's so many banners and they don't have any double green minus yellow at all. Yet. Anyway, let's see how this goes. Then we'll do some Guild Wars. But Dwight said, hey, Meister, check the... Oh, yeah, I already read that. Okay, I'll check it out, man. I'm doing the spoilers, like, later today, so... Maybe I'll, take a look at it for that. Thank you, Sebastian. Scarfade. We got Bazer, Atmosphere 16. He says, Wrath, Envoy of Pride, Bane of Gods, and Queen of Sin. Unicorn Banner, Doomsayer, that is my team. It works. You know, like I said earlier, if you got the Scourge of Honor, it's better than Queen of Sin, like literally side by side. Ebony Brown is here. Hi, good morning. How can I get the Lord of Slaughter? Lord of Slaughter, you'd have to, you know, save up diamonds for the Soul Forge and wait for it to come through there. It would happen eventually. You get diamonds by doing the dungeon every day. So do your dungeon every single day, and even buy the offer on Sunday with gems, not with real money. And then do a lot of Vault Event, because Vault Event can get you diamonds. But basically save up a bunch of diamonds by doing Vault and Dungeon, and get 4,000 diamonds, and then put them to the side and write Lord of Slaughter on it, and save them until you see Lord of Slaughter. And he will be there eventually. There's a guaranteed. Every single mythic has to go through there until they've all been seen. Then it restarts. So if you haven't seen them, you're going to see them eventually. So you just save up 4,000 diamonds, you put them to the side, you put them in your savings account, and then you just wait for Lord of Slaughter to show up. It's kind of a patience thing. That, or you wait for his kingdom to come around and you use event keys. So you'd have to save up a bunch of event keys, and those aren't real easy to get. They're hard to save up, kind of. So I usually recommend the Diamond route, the Soul Forge route. But you can get like 1, 2, 3 mythics with event keys eventually. But you gotta save up like freaking 5,000 of them. It's crazy. I swear. I hardly ever get mythics from event keys. But yeah, that's how you would get Lord of Slaughter. I forget what kingdom he's from. What kingdom is he from? Glorfindel says, you can make the last trait work for you. Hi, Ebony. You need to wait for its kingdom to come around and try with event keys, or keep an eye on the Soul Forge each week. Yep. So while you're doing that, save your diamonds and save your event keys. Dwight says that explode weapon, all gems, forget what it's called. New kingdom in February? Cool. Dwight says Obsidian Librum explodes all gems and has enchant. Yeah, that's a good weapon. Alright, let's go. Let's do this first. And let's start some damage on Zul'Goth since we can't one-shot anymore. Let's get rid of Zul'Goth now. And bang. One more to go. I don't think he can kill it. I didn't need the yellow. I don't know why I did that. Why would I cast the Envoy? I don't think I would. I need red or brown here. Well. Wasn't too bad. Let's do a couple more, then we'll get to Guild Wars. I'm sure most of you already had Red Day. That's what sucks about Guild Wars. I wish they'd just make everybody have the same color on the same day. Is anybody on Xbox? What color do you got? If you're on Xbox. No, I don't want purple. It's like the last color I would pick right now. Alright. That Symbol of Lust. I'm gonna use the Skull since I got him. Let's start working on Zul'Goth. This huge red. Let's do the Scourge. Let's do the Sickle. Guess we'll just... Let's do the Skulls. Now the Envoy can finish that off. Sybil. Scourge. Wow. Why didn't you kill? I wonder what metals I'm using. I think I was using double. I don't know. I need to look at my team. Wild Plains, okay. Water Elemental, get a spell medication. What? Oh, it's blue on Xbox? So it's different on Xbox too? That sucks. Why's it gotta be different on everything? Alright, I'm gonna do like one more battle here. We're almost done with the raids, so we're kind of towards the end. One thing you can, if you're lower, the lower level you are and like the lower you are in your guild and stuff, like the less you really have to do in each event. Just do your share. Don't be a leech. You don't have to go until it's super duper hard. A lot of the times they'll say like use your free sigils up at least. So if you buy nothing in the event, at least use up your free ones. Let's see. Let's just start working on Zool. Let's take the skulls. Let's hope that Valraven don't run away on me. I need to check my medals. I keep forgetting. I'm probably using Orpheus because I was doing Guild Wars last night. And I need my Nishas. I gotta get the Valraven. Let's do this. Grab that. Grab that. Do this again. There, got it. Do this. Bang. Boom. Whammy. It's like a real tight restriction. Nothing too powerful. Alright, yeah, stupid Orpheus. You put on all Nisha and see if it makes a difference. And, should I do one Anu? I'm just gonna go all Nisha. Alright, one more raid battle here. At least, for right now. Once I get through all of my stuff, maybe I'll do some of your teams out, if you guys have any. Save a sigil or two. Red. So I got the sickle. Let's take these skulls, though. Alright, I got the envoy. Start working on Zool. Let's cast this. I don't want to cast the sickle until I need that mana. Like, I almost should do Sybil here, probably. And then the sickle. Keep getting extra turns, though. Woo! See ya. That was way better with those Nishas, wasn't it? Let's try it again. I want to see it with the Nishas again. I had the stupid Orpheus medals on, so it was looking weak sauce. Got the red, the skulls. Got this. Nice. I got everybody up right now. Just getting gold. I don't have any extra turns on my weapons or anything, so... Wow, how many in a row is that? Might be the most extra turns I ever got in a row, without like a gob truffle or something. Without looping. Just off the board. That was funny. Alright, let's do this first. Knock his armor off so this will actually hit him good. Bang. Oh, so come on. Freaking 11 and 10. I was hoping that would wipe them all out. I don't know why I took purple. It's probably the worst color. Let's take the skulls. And the skulls. Come on, bro. There we go. Anyway. That's enough of that. Let's do some Guild Wars. Like I said, having a real up and down week. Red's my new team. I meant to put that in the title. Forgot, though. My red team's my newest team. So you can tell I've had trouble on red day if I'm changing my team. So hopefully the new team does good. It's not like super new. It's like this is probably the 3rd Guild Wars that I've been using it. So let's go check it out. Blue on Xbox. See, it's all different. We already had blue. You know what that video I made on Thursday that none of y'all probably saw? I did the top 20 green troops in Gems of War. The reason I did green is because everybody still had green to go for Guild Wars. So I figured, I'm going to try this out. I'm going to do the top 20 of each color. I thought it was a good idea. I had it written on my whiteboard for so long. It's like, I'm going to do the top 20 of each color because it's super helpful. Like, if you know the top 20 for each color, you can go into any event on your own and know exactly, like, narrow down the troops and know what's good. I thought it was a great idea, but nobody freaking watched it, so I'm not going to do the other colors. But it took a lot of time, too. Like, I had to go into the game, sort by green, write down every single green good troop. Then I had to go back through my own list and cross out, like, the weakest ones. And then I had to go back through my list and number them from 1 to 20. And, like, figure out which ones were honorable mentions, which one was 1, down all the way down to 20. Like, it took a while. And then I recorded the video, and the mic was off. So I had to re-record the whole video. That's what frustrates me about those type of videos. When I think I have a good idea, but then I don't get the results I'm looking for. And all the time I put into it. I, like, wasted my whole day on Thursday, pretty much. Like a waste of time. I hate when that happens. So now I'm definitely not doing the rest of them. Not doing any of the other colors. Screw that. Learned my lesson. Don't put any work into your videos. Just throw out some poop. Because that's the lesson I learned. Alright, let's go with red. I probably need Orpheus medals. Because I don't think my red team has a way to cleanse. Alright, so we got Doomed Crossbow, Angry Mob, Zul'Goth, Grave Seer. No way to cleanse, so we're going to use Orpheus medals. Like I said in the other live stream, that's a good way to start your Guild Wars. Any offensive team would be throw on 3 Orpheus medals and throw on Elementalist, and then go from there. We'll start with the 3 Orpheus. Especially if you're in a higher bracket. That's like the must-haves. Thing that everyone wears. Alright, so red day, all red troops, Elementalist, Orpheus medals. Let's go. Wish me luck. Sebastian said he lost his 5th battle today, looped to death by Doombook. Oh, man. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. That's the thing with Guild Wars. You can't... Nobody's going to go 5-0 all the time, especially if you're in a high bracket. If you're a big fish in a small pond, yeah. Because everybody's... If you're in bracket 20 or something, or bracket 800, of course you can go 5-0 all week. But if you're in, like, bracket 5 and up, you're going to have your days where there's just nothing you could do. You had a bad starting board. The enemy got a good starting board. They got all of their conversions. You didn't freeze the right enemy. Like, it's going to happen. Nobody's going 5-0 all the time for the rest of their life. Even in my guild, like, the best guy loses here and there. They're not going 5-0 every single... They go a lot. They go 5-0 a lot, but they're not going 5-0 every single time. If you're going 5-0 every single time without fail, you're probably in, like, bracket 100. You're definitely not in bracket 1. Alright. Got a lot of red here. We got some brown. We're not frozen. They're frozen on red and blue. They're using a Tesla team. I probably should have checked for this, but we do got it, so there it is. That was a good start for me. Alright, so I'm going to check for my Doomed Crossbow, which turns blue to skulls. Let's get this yellow out of here, though. Doomed Crossbow, not there, but it might be there after I cast Zul'Goth. So let's cast Zul'Goth. Who's the most dangerous enemy? Ulf Harrigan does true damage to 3 random enemies. He's got about half his mana right now. This is a book, a summoning book. She really doesn't matter. Tesla. It's probably Tesla right now. So I'm gonna kill Tesla. Crush him in the face. This is Red Guild Wars, by the way. Alright, we got Angry Mob, we got the Crossbow, we got the Graveseer. We don't have alignment with Graveseer, so that crosses him off the list. The Doomed Crossbow does not have alignment, so we're probably going to do Angry Mob. Let's go. Alright, Doomed Crossbow, no. Graveseer, no. Zul'Goth, yes. Kill their hero. Doomed Crossbow could probably finish them off, but so could this. And I'll get mana. So I went with that instead. Glorf says, yeah, you put Ragnagort out on the streets. He is scarred for life and out. Yeah. People always said I should use Angry Mob instead anyway. I like Ragnagort. And it's Christmas time, dude. Should have said that. Oh, you did say that. I'm an idiot. I didn't read the last word. Yeah, Ragnagor's like a reindeer pretty much, right? That's funny, dude. Dwight Chapin is a legend, by the way, with the $5. Appreciate that, bro. Were you the one who gave the gift subscription? Somebody did, and I couldn't remember who it was. I think it was you. I didn't even know that was possible on YouTube. You can give out gift subscriptions like on that other place. They've added a couple new things recently with like monetization. You can do super thanks, which they added a long time ago, and several of you do that every once in a while, and I really appreciate it. Like Chad and Faceless One. They'll give me like $2 here and there on certain pre-recorded videos. So that's the way you can like super thanks or super sticker on a pre-record. It's a what's it called again? Super thanks. Then they just added the you can gift subscriptions to other people in the chat. Like if they don't have the badge by their name, you can give them one pretty much, which is pretty cool. You can like turn somebody's name into a cooler name with a badge. And then they're also a Center and Choir member. And I think that just started up because I've never seen it before until you did it. Maybe that's just a me problem, and maybe it's been around for a long time, and I'm just a broke boy. All right, let's go into number 2. Sebastian said, yesterday I faced 5 times Mercy, Moonrabbit, Yellow Book, Megavore, 5-0. I just lost 1 Gorgatha in 5 battles. Nice. I think I went 4-1 yesterday. Alright, I got no alignment for my Graveseer. They're doing the Yao Gui thing here with the book. Or the crossbow, okay. So they got blue gems to red. Let's check that out first things first. Is there blue gems to red? I don't see it, so let's not make that happen. Whatever we do. I could take brown. I could take red and get brown too. I think that's a good move. Maybe let them have the skulls. Because skulls early in battles was in Guild Wars early. In Guild Wars battles, if you're taking skulls, you're probably going to lose. That means you like have nothing else going on. I could take purple and get brown too. I think red and brown's more important though. No, I don't know. Maybe purple and brown's a better way to go. That's Zul'Goth. Changed my mind. Alright, come on, Graveseer. Where are you at? You're the thing that makes this team win. I don't see it. I really need brown. Like, I don't need red that bad. I should probably put Angry Mob in first slot, really. Dang it. Alright, let's pay attention to them. Blue to red. They got it yet? Not really. Guess I would take this red, get the yellow too. I don't need yellow, but... If you're not taking your time in Guild Wars battles, that's another thing you should probably be doing. Look at every single possibility. And even then, you'll miss some. I guess I'll do this. Oh yeah, Child of Summer. I forgot about her. Brown gems to red. Yeah, they got a lot right here. So if I take this, that doesn't screw that up. If I take this, it might screw it up at least. Alright. Ugh! Alright, now we got this giant red. That's a good thing about if it backfires, then you get it. I almost would rather take this and get the purple. But that's a lot of red. I think I'm gonna take this. Call me crazy, but I'd rather have purple than a whole bunch of red. And I got both of my other troops up anyway, it's fine. Alright, Doomed Crossbow. Don't got it. Graveseer. Don't got it. Let's just Angry Mob and hope and pray. Might have to Angry Mob and pray. Because we still gotta survive this. Blue to red. Got a red storm. I mean, we Angry Mob and pray. Or I could cast this and just, then it would enchant nobody. Just gonna do this. Extra turn. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, now Zul'Goth, and we do Yao Gui, right? I mean, Doom Crossbow sucks, but I can cast my Doom Crossbow, and that would really... They can't really do anything behind... If I do mine first. So I'm gonna do this on this. No, I just got a crossbow first, and they have no damage. We don't have the crossbow. Let's do Angry Mob. Oh, crap. Luckily, there was only one blue. Alright, check this out. I don't need green. I'll take that brown up there. What? Am I frozen? You kidding me? This one's still a close one. That crossbow's doing work. I could get a summon in, though, if I need it. We almost got Zul'Goth up. I think we're good. Too close for comfort. Alright, that's cool. We didn't lose any troops. We won. It was a little shaky there at the end. Thanks, Sebastian, bro. You kind of... I don't know why I was forgetting about Child of Summer. Glorfindel says, sorry to hear you probably won't be doing other color troop videos. I really enjoyed it, but understand your reservations. Maybe consider hive minding the next color at... Yeah, we could do a live stream or something. That's a great idea. We could do a... Because live streams, like, don't get views, really. So it doesn't matter. We can do whatever we want. As long as you guys are there and want to be there, and I want to be there, like, we could do anything. We could do any topic. And it doesn't matter if it gets views. It's a great idea. We'll do the rest of the colors on live stream or something. That's kind of the approach I was using with the new account, because I knew it was going to fall off eventually. Like, you start a new account, you get views early, and then they fall off. Just like anything. Any new game, part 1 gets the most views, and then it falls off. Same thing with the new account playthrough. That's why I was doing that strategy that you're pretty much saying. I did like 10 parts or something, then I started doing live streams because I knew the views were going to fall off. So that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do the rest of the colors on live stream. Then we kind of like only have to... Maybe we'd have to like just do that though, and like name the video correctly and everything. We'd have to come into the live stream knowing that's what we're going to be doing. But that's cool though. That's a great idea. I might do that. Maybe the Gems of War After Dark. Because we got to do that this month at some point. Maybe we'll do the top 20 of a certain color. And like hive mind it, like you said. Always kill the book first. Well, it worked out. Yao Gui scares me. He could, if he goes wild, you know, if purple turns to red and then he just loops back into himself and then he casts again, like I don't know. Yao Gui scares me, so I got rid of him first. It worked out, so. Alright, what do we got here? What kind of weirdo team is this? It's probably going to beat me because I'm calling it a weirdo team. Stupid tower teams. Alright, we got this. He finally did something. He woke up and came out of the break room. Decided to flip some burgers. We got purple and blue, or we can let this thing hit us. I can't take the skulls. I'm entangled. Thinking about taking blue. Thinking about taking this purple into blue. So I'll get both. Can do blue and yellow, but yellow's not... I'd rather have purple and blue than yellow. I'm gonna do this. Get as much mana as I can. Wow, they got their whole team up. That was quick. Guess what? I got Zul'Goth. Can kill anybody on your team. Except for maybe this thing, right? Can't kill that thing, but I can get rid of everything else. This thing's like a Zul'Goth counter, kind of. And Zul'Goth is like a Sycorax counter. Let's do that first of all. I think I'm seeing what they're doing here, huh? We can kill the first two with skulls, though. I think I got what they're doing there. I think I figured it out. Alright. And I'm entangled, too, so great. I need those Orpheuses. Alright, got rid of their hero. It's a good start. Let's keep the mana rolling in. Take brown, I get rock solid, and then they take skulls, hopefully. Why'd you take skulls? Okay, so I'm going to take the skull extra turn, but I'm not going to be an idiot and take it this way. Or maybe I should, because then I can get brown. I will take it this way. I think I'd rather have the brown than the purple. Now I can do this. Now I got Angry Mob. And I still get a purple extra turn up here. So that was the right move. And another one. Let's go Angry Mob. And we got Zul'Goth. Alright, I'm getting sick of that thrall. think it's time to get him out of here. Man, that's a lot of purple and green next to each other. Some free skulls there. Let's get him out of here. He keeps giving them full mana. Ouch. Alright, come on, Angry Mob. Do your thing. Alright, cool. I got this. Yeah, let's just enrage skulls. And... almost there. Probably should've. Oh well. Here's this. Alright, well, I lost a troop. But that's better than losing a battle. Alright, Glorfindel with the 5. Thank you so much for the Ragnagord Christmas Fund. Yeah. Dude, I got 4 kids. I definitely need a Christmas fund. But, yeah. But Ragnagord, I'll give it to him. Because he's out on the street. Glorfindel says, then you can just do a quick summary video afterwards. Yeah, I used to do that, remember? I come up with all kinds of ideas and I try them out. And then it just... if it doesn't work, I stop doing it. I think that's the good... if you keep doing something and it's not working and you keep doing it and doing it and doing it, that's the worst. But if you try something and it doesn't work, it's fine as long as you stop doing that. You know what I mean? The guy's doing the spoiler videos for the Switch people. Wasn't getting views. Stopped. The campaign task videos. Wasn't getting enough views to make it worth my while, so I stopped, right? Like that video I just put out on Thursday. If it doesn't like trickle, if it trickles in and like it gets up there a little bit, like it might be a slow burn. Like I'm gonna keep an eye on it, but right now I'm not doing the other colors. Like I know not to like keep banging my head against the wall on YouTube. There are some other examples, but I forgot mid-sentence what they were. Alright, 3 and 2, I will not... or 3 and 0. Wow, I hope that wasn't a prediction of the future. I meant to say 3 and 0, I will not go 3 and 2 now. Or, I will not have a losing record. I won 3 on live stream, so now I won't have a losing record and be an embarrassment. But let's go, let's see. Sebastian says, Orb Weaver class. Yo, Funky Town, Texas, how's it going? Dwight Chapin says, hate to say it, Sunmeister, you need to start doing clickbait titles. It seems to work. But not really, you're cool as is. I kind of do that. You know. Whatever I say is usually, I want it to be true. Even if it's not the thing you're thinking about that I'm talking about. Like, I don't know. You could ask somebody else and they would say I do clickbait, but I could definitely do it more. The real the trick to it is you clickbait, but it's not a lie, and you can't make your core audience mad, but you also attract like the casual fringe. So it can't be a lie, and you can't piss off your core audience. So I can clickbait as much as I want as long as it's not a lie and as long as it don't make y'all mad. Because if it brings somebody else in that's brand new and they're mad, like, I don't care. Like, you weren't here anyway, bro. You know what I mean? Like, hey, come check out the channel. You might like it type of stuff. If you don't like it, it's like, oh, well, you weren't here before anyway. See you later. But if, like, one of y'all gets mad at it, and then you're, like, that would be bad. If some new guy gets mad, I don't really care. But I've been trying, man. You see how I step up my game lately in the last, like, 6 months or so? I'll have like my thing where I'll get down, I'll get mad, I'll talk about quitting YouTube and get all depressed and stuff. Then I'll try to switch some stuff up and make it better. And I usually don't quit. I'm not a quitter. So I'm going to try to... so I've been doing that. Like my thumbnails have changed in the last 6 months or so. My titles have got a little more baity in the last 6 months or so. Like I'm trying. I'm sure y'all can see that. I've been waking up at 4 a.m. to be the first guy to put out the video, and then, even then, like, people still wake up, like, then they start doing it. It's annoying. It's very annoying. I don't want to start talking about other YouTube channels but it's hard, dude. I can wake up at 4 a.m. and still not be the first guy. It's just the consistency thing. If I keep waking up at 4 and I keep putting out videos early, one day they're going to sleep in and they're going to stop, like, trying. So that's what always happens. They always give up. Except for Mr. T. He's the #1 guy, though, so he's not going to give up, and I know that. And I don't want him to give up. But everybody else is giving up, pretty much, eventually. Don't count if they've only been going a year or two. I'm talking about 3, 4, 5. They're going to give up eventually. So I just got to wait it out till they give up, like they all do. The thing is, they'll see and realize what it is, and then they give up. Like, they're not going to give up while they're still chasing that rainbow and that leprechaun. Once they get to the end of the rainbow and they see what the prize is, and it's actually a pile of dog turds, they're going to give up, like the rest of them. Because I don't blame them. They just I gotta wait till they see the pile of dog turds at the end of the rainbow first. They've been chasing this rainbow, this leprechaun. They're doing everything back. They're all the tactics, copycatting, and waking up at 4 a.m. and they're just elbowing people out of the way, pushing down old ladies and stuff. But then they get to the prize after doing all that shit, and they realize it's a pile of dog turds, and then they quit because they're not going to stick around. So I can't wait for, like, certain people to see the pile of dog turds. I just can't wait. I wish I was there to take a picture. I would take that picture and put it on my wall. As soon as that guy sees the pile of dog turds, I would love it. I would love to get a picture of that. One of you guys that watch that channel, take a picture for me when he sees it. 'Cause that would be great. I'd love to see the moment that he starts to quit. Brown and red would be great. We got another blue gems to red. Brown gems to red. Yellow and green is what they're frozen on. They got a stupid book. They got enraged Kurandara. Yellow gems to Doomskulls. Then everybody jumps on the next bandwagon. That's how it's the circle of Gems of War community YouTube life. There's me, there's Mr. T, and then there's always somebody else. Everybody jumps on their bandwagon thinking they're smart and they know the underground next guy. But how is that when there's a billion people on the same bandwagon thinking they're smart finding the underground guy? Everybody knows about it. You're not smart anymore. Everybody knows about him. So it's not cool. It's not smart anymore. Everybody knows about him. So you're going to get on that wagon and ride along, and then till he gets to the destination, and he's like, everybody get the hell out of here because I'm quitting. And then you'll be like, oh, where's the next bandwagon so I can jump on it? Oh, Sinny and Tacet, they're still going? Okay, well, we can watch that while we wait for the next guy. We can go wait for the next third person. We'll just go jump back on Sinny or Tacet's wagon. Like, hey, I'm back again. That third person, they quit again. I just got to keep on jumping on it, though, for some reason. Can't just stick around and be loyal. I got to go jump on that other thing and act like I'm smart or finding some new thing that's not even that anymore. Either you'll realize they're a piece of crap or they're going to quit. One or the other. And then you'll be back. Man. Blue to red. Brown to red. I probably shouldn't be ranting and raving during a Guild Wars battle. Ooh, I gotta mess up some of their conversions here or I'm screwed. So it's something over here. They got a bunch of brown to red over here and they got a bunch of blue to red. I gotta do the most so they get the least. Can't take that purple, that's for sure. If I take this red, we could take this red and get purple too. Will that screw it up enough, though? Nah, then they'll still have blue to red. But I could maybe get a purple extra turn somehow, hopefully. Take this. Take that. I'm just going to go for this. It's probably not going to work, but I'm going to try this. I hope I get a purple to fall. It's like a 1 in 6 chance. And then they'll still have this right here, which sucks. But maybe they'll cast the wrong thing. Of course they got an extra turn, like... But thank you, Glorfindel, you're a freaking legend. Choo-choo. Extra turn and hoping stunning the hero. U7. Yeah, right. Tim's here. Hey, it's... need to go do something else? You're right. I'm done now, bro. I'm done now. Funky Town. Member for 14 months. Dwight Chapman says, compared to another YouTuber, not going to say name, your videos are not clickbait. People will realize that's all we need to do. You guys are not stupid. I know this. So that's why I stay here and I'm waiting. I'm still here waiting with open arms. You can jump back on the bandwagon. I know half of y'all are over there. You're going to realize eventually you're not stupid. That's what I love about the community. Even there's some things I hate and there's some things I like. I know you guys aren't stupid. That's one thing I like. So you'll realize eventually. Maybe you'll be the last person to realize, but you're going to realize eventually, and you'll stop watching that dumb crap. And you'll be back, and I'll be here, and we'll hug it out, and it'll all be good. So it's fine. I just got to wait again. You know? And then I'll just wait for the next one to come along. And then I'll wait again. Glorfindel says, I watched one of your old Guild Wars videos. You were like level 800 doing Brown Day with Mountain Crusher, Glaceon, Apothecary, and King Bloodhammer. Yeah, I cursed so much it was funny. Ebony says, hey y'all, what y'all think about this new event coming in Raid Right Days? I can't wait for that. Coming in. Funky Town says, Sunny is too funny. I must have gone to the dentist. No way to avoid AI extra turn. What up, Acapella Charm? Rohan says, don't you dare call me not stupid. I'll be stupid if I want to be. I already know. I see the numbers. I know y'all be stupid if you want to be. I think I'm screwed here, y'all. What do you think? Look at this. They got the book. They're going to make a ton of red and skulls. There's a ton of red on the board. They got blue gems to red. They got that down here. Is it okay if I know that I'm screwed before it happens? Like, is that a little bit better than just not knowing that? Like, I already know that I'm screwed here. What can I possibly do? I wish I had like a match in this row so I could hope for an extra turn up here to save my life, but I don't. I guess this might be the best move, these skulls, because what if, nah. Gonna say what if a red falls, but that's only one red. Think I'm screwed here. I should probably just take my screwing. Yeah, there's no way I survive this. Could take the red and just hope a bunch of red falls. That would be crazy. I'd have to have every single row would have to drop a red. I don't think that's gonna happen. But what else am I gonna do, you know? I think I have to do that. That or maybe... But that would be the same thing as taking like this purple down here. Or this like red or whatever. Yeah, I think that's a lose-lose. Guess I'll just take the skulls. I mean, there's like nothing else. Oh, I was grimacing. You ever like close one eye and like lean back a little bit and like away from the screen? That's what I just did. I knew that was gonna hurt. Alright, what do we do now? They gave us a second chance at life. But we have like... Zul'Goth's kind of close. He's getting there. He needs 9 more mana. Everybody else is really far away. We might want to concentrate on trying to get Zul'Goth up. They still got blue to red. I might take this blue and skulls. Cause then that's mana for Zul'Goth. That's some skulls, and then I'll drop on the red. I'll get red as well. I think this is the move. Okay. Let me hang around. They're letting me hang around here. I can't. Alright. Blue to red is still a problem, but they don't have it right now. I might take... If I take the skulls and then a bunch of red falls, what if it falls next to that blue? Maybe I'll take these skulls instead so I don't have to worry about that. Alright, well there goes my hero. It's not the end of the world. What? Oh, it's entangled, you idiot. That was a bad move, but it's okay. I know I'm frozen, but I'm probably still going to take this. It's a lot of mana. And it gets a lot of red off the board they're about to cast. Unless there's something else that's not red or brown that's an extra turn. Let's take a little quick peek. I'm not seeing it. That's so, like, distracting, that giant red extra turn. Like, distracting me from everything else on the board. Let me have a turn! No! Oh, baby. What? They took my mana. I had Zul'Goth and they took him away. That's not fair. It was so close. That sucks. I'm screwed again. At least I put up a fight. Screwed again. About to take purple and just hope that they don't kill my Zul'Goth. They're gonna cast that Enraged Kurandara. I'm just screwed. Stop it! They keep draining my mana. Alright. I had to. No! What an idiot. I didn't know. I forgot. Invulnerable. I should have cast it on the hero. I wasn't going to win it anyway, though. That was like a Hail Mary. Well, that was a mistake. Should have cast on the hero. It's just he had his mana, and like if I'd cast on the hero, best case scenario, I kill the hero, maybe I kill the first slot, then Enraged Kurandara casts and kills me anyway. So I was trying to get rid of him. Forgot he was invulnerable, though. It's all good. Alright, I lost. Let's try again. Crappy. They got the same exact team, too. Well, at least this time. Okay, I'm not frozen on purple. Come on, Zul'Goth, get in here. Show me your butt. Alright. 4-1 would not be terrible. And that's what I should have done last battle. I still don't think I would have won or anything. I'm not, like, kicking myself. I'm kicking myself because I'm on live stream and I made a mistake. I'm not kicking myself because I think I would have won if I would have played it the other way. They had Enraged Kurandara. I was really low. I only had Zul'Goth and Graveseer. I was dead. Either way. Man, we haven't got that Doomed Crossbow like one time to line up, I don't think. There it is, finally. I don't care this time. It's the skulls. The skulls I'm looking for. Let's do it twice just to be a jerk. Alright, 4-1, that's not bad. I'll take it. It's the kind of week I'm having. Almost 8K. It's about as good as you can do. Not really, but the closer you get to 8K, the better 4-1 you did. If you can get 8K plus, you did really good for a 4-1. I'll take it. Y'all want to see my results this week? It's not great. First day went 3-2. I need a new purple team, I think. That's the other team I changed recently. And I thought I made it better, but I'm not sure now. That sucks. 41,590. I need to go 5-0 on Sunday to get 5K, I think. To get 50K, I mean 50K. 50,000 points is what you want to shoot for 50,000 and up if you want to be a good contributor of your guild. But even the #1 person lost there. Twisted 5-0 all week. That's great. Another 3-2 on Monday. That makes me feel better. Another one. A 2-3 on Monday. So, you know what I mean? That makes me feel better. These are heralds. I'm a champion. So, right, you know, Lord Ico, this guy, that guy, all heralds. Also had trouble on that day. Daza is OG. Zeus, OG. Other people I don't want to mention because I like them too much. So a lot of people had trouble that day, but still, I wish I had a better... I might change, like, I don't know what on Purple Day. I'm already using, like, Arachnian Weaver and the Grey King or something like that. Maybe Zul'Goth or something. Anyway, what are we at? 1 hour and 20 minutes. Crinklemus, yeah, right. There's a Christmas event coming up soon. So I'll have to check both those things out. A couple people mentioned a couple things I should check out on the spoilers. Hopefully because, you know, never mind. But I will be doing the spoilers soon. By tomorrow at the latest. Like tomorrow at noon would be like the latest I would post the spoilers. I might try to get them back on Saturdays because I got somebody all of a sudden doing spoilers too. Could you imagine? And like, I don't know how I feel about that. It's just another thing on top of everything else. That's why it's like kind of annoying. If it was just that and only that, I don't think I would be that annoyed because it's like an obvious thing to do, spoilers. Like, I think everybody might, yeah, I wouldn't be too hot and bothered about it if it was the first thing and the only thing. But it's like thing after thing after thing after thing. So when it's like a little minor thing like spoilers that they start doing, it's annoying because they're already doing all these other annoying things. And it just adds on. So I wouldn't even be that mad if it was like some other person and they started up a spoiler video. But it's when it's the same person that keeps doing stuff and copying and stuff. And it's already baity and annoying. And it's really, really annoying. It's just adding on top of it's like they're doing it on purpose now. I feel like they're doing it on purpose, like to make me mad. It's getting to that point where I feel like they're doing things specifically because they know I don't want them to, you know? It takes the audience to figure that out and like to hold them accountable. by not watching. I feel like that's exactly what they're doing. Maybe that's me being conceited or something, but they keep doing things that irritate me. And it feels like it's on purpose, even if it's not. Anyway. What else we got going on? I already did everything pretty much, so... You guys want to see anything else? Anybody got a team? I got to get crowns bad. I need crowns bad, so... Unless y'all got a team or something. I got to go get some crowns. I'm really close to not making it. Like, I got to get every single... I got to get 20 crowns this weekend. See right there? All of y'all are probably already done. And I still need 20. There's only 20 left. But hey, sometimes I do that. I like to take my time on stuff like that that's not... It's not too consequential. Like, nobody cares if I got that done or not. Excuse me. So I'll take my time and do it. Like, I knew exactly how much I needed to do. It's almost like more satisfying to get it done on the last day. You know what I mean? I would rather get that last crown on that last day than, like, get it all done real early and be all, like... You know what I mean? Those type of people are stress me out. It's like when your grandma shows up an hour early. For everything. Like, dude, you're stressing me out. Showing up an hour early for everything. Asking me what the heck I'm doing. I still got an hour. What are you talking about? Your mom, your grandma, whoever. You know, like them older people, they show up like an hour early for everything. I don't know how they do it either. Like, why would they want to? They don't got like a lot of time left. And I'm sure time flies by at that age. Wouldn't you want to enjoy every minute of it instead of showing up everywhere an hour early? Or maybe they think they're going to drive really slow and walk really slow and they just need, just in case. That, like, stresses everybody else out when somebody gets somewhere, like, super early. You're still, like, doing your hair or something, taking your shower. And then somebody shows up, like, ready to go an hour early. You're like, what? Stressing me out. It's stressful. I like getting my crowns on the last day, spreading it out. Taking my time. It's not a big deal either way. I'll just blow a gasket getting them all in the first week or two. It's too stressful for me. Chad with the 2, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Imitation is the best form of flattery, that's right. You guys should... It's just annoying too. I hear that saying all the time, you know, and I wish I could, I don't know, just say that to myself. It just sucks when it's kind of stealing from you. Is stealing is stealing the best form of flattery? If someone comes in your house looking just like you, but then they steal something from you, are you still supposed to be, like, happy because they look like you and it's flattering that they're trying to look like you? I don't know. It makes me want to, like, beat the crap out of them. Doesn't make me happy, like, oh yeah, everybody wants to be like me. That must mean I'm awesome. It makes me want to beat the crap out of them, basically. But I wish I could take that. I don't know, I have my days. Some days I don't really care. It's like, it is flattering if it doesn't affect your stuff that you're doing. Like, if you're Joe Rogan or something and somebody else starts a podcast, it's not going to hurt Joe Rogan's views. But with what I'm doing, there's only, like, so many people watching. There's only so many topics. If I do a raid team, and they do a raid team, Mr. T does a raid team, and your grandma does a raid team, then there's too many, like nobody's watching 4 different raid team videos, right? You watch one, maybe you don't like it, you watch the other one, maybe you find a team then. You're not watching all 4 of them. Don't tell me, you know what I'm saying? Nobody is watching all 4 of them. Maybe a couple people. If you're really, really into this game and you want to see every single person's opinion on the restriction and the event and stuff, if you're really, really into this game, you might be watching all 4 of them, but most people aren't. So that's kind of like stealing food off of my table. So that's not like, I can't just think like, imitation's the highest form of flattery. When there's people out there, hundreds of people that aren't going to watch. If Mr. T puts out a video, and then Copycat puts out a video, and then, you know, then I put out a video, and you guys have already watched Mr. T and Copycat, then why would you watch mine too? That's already 2 videos on the same topic that you've already watched. You don't need it. Takes food off my table. So it makes me mad. Any cheat codes for this game? I don't think so. I mean, there's been things that have happened before that have been like glitches that they usually get banned though. If there's any type of cheat codes or glitches or anything, just don't participate because you'll get banned. Even if you don't know it's a glitch or whatever, like there's no cheat codes. Actually, you can spend money on the game. That's kind of a cheat code. Just spend a whole bunch of money on the game. That's kind of a cheat code. You get extra experience, extra gold, extra souls, free wins. You get like some weapons and troops that other people can't get. You would have to spend like a bunch though. Like everybody expects people to spend a little bit. That's just normal. That's not cheating. But if you spent like tons and tons of money on the game and get a really high VIP, that's kind of like cheat codes. Like every battle you do would be worth like 5 times every battle I do. That's kind of like God mode or something. Like invincible. You can fly. But that's the only way, really. If there's anything else, like it's probably something you would get banned over. So the only way you can really cheat in this game is by spending tons of money on it. Caustic Life says, I'm lazy. I generally only watch one and make it work. I feel you. That's what I'm saying. You're being honest right there. And if 4 different people put out the same topic, you're not going to watch all 4. And I wouldn't expect you to. I wouldn't either. That's why it sucks for me. It don't suck for y'all. You got a lot of options. It's awesome for you guys. Some of y'all are seeing the patterns, though, and, like, you've already seen it's deja vu. Some stuff is like deja vu all over again. It's like, why are you watching it again, then, if you've already seen it before? You gotta quit enabling them. They're just gonna keep going back and looking up most viewed on other people's channels and making their own video about it. That's what happens when people run out of ideas of their own. It's just a thing people do anyway. It's not really that nasty. Just annoying when it's like a straight up thing. Anyway. DC says, Sinnycool, you're Carson. Let them be Lenos and Lettermans. Howdy ho, all you sinners, choir members, and lurkers alike. Somebody got me started, DC. It wasn't me. I promise, I wasn't trying. I think somebody else said, I wasn't trying to rant about this today. Can't remember why. I'm gonna go back in the chat. Dwight Chapman, man. It's your fault, bro. No, I was kidding. I like it. I really like it, so thank you. It's just some people don't like it. They're weird and they go super hard for some new guy all the time. That used to happen back in the day when I was a child. You're like best buddies with somebody, Somebody new moves in down the street, and after like 2 or 3 days, they're going super hard for the new guy. You're like, bro, we've been friends for like 5 years. What are you talking about? Oh, now you're going super hard for this guy you just met yesterday? That's the type of person I can't deal with. I'm like, I'm glad I figured that out about you, bro. You're that type of guy. Okay. I see how you are. You're like not loyal at all. As soon as a new guy pops up and tickles your nipple, you're gonna like forget about me. Alright, see ya. Get out of my life. That's good. I'm glad I figured that out about you. You're that guy. Okay. Peace out. I'll act like I never met you. You guys know that guy. There's a lot of them out there. You know, best buddies with somebody for 5 years. You're outside playing basketball. This new guy walks up, just moved in down the street. Maybe he has some cool blue hair or something weird. And your buddy's like, oh, look at that guy. He's got blue hair. He's cool. A day later, they met him like yesterday. You're like, hey, you want to go hang out and do this? Nah, I'm with blue hair man. I'm like, okay, that's cool, man. And it's like, go to their house one day, they're tickling each other's nipples. Him and blue hair man. And like another day later, you're like, want to play some basketball? Nah. Buying panties with blue hair man. You're like, bro, we've been friends for like 5 years, and now like, what's up? All of a sudden, you just met this guy yesterday? Then the guy steals all their crap and runs away. And I just laugh and laugh, and now they have no friends. Like, I tried to tell you. Or they beat him up or something. Like, if I was there, I would have probably not even helped you, because you're such an idiot. Steal all his baseball cards, or all of his, run away with them. Tried to tell you that guy wasn't a good guy. But you just don't know. You're too gullible. Old blue-haired man stole all his baseball cards, ran away with them. Now he has 0 friends. He abandoned the 5-year friendship for the blue-hair guy, because he was new. Then the blue-hair guy stole all his shit after like a week or 2. After you ignore your best buddy to hang out with him. And he steals all your crap and never talks to you again. And then you're like, hey, he stole all my stuff and blah, blah, blah. Let's go play basketball, bro. What are you talking about? Go find a pink-haired friend or something, bro. Don't talk to me. Squirrel! What up, Trey? How's it going, bro? Poop train. Caustic Life says there's like 0 power orbs to buy. It's annoying how long it takes to get them. Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad anymore, though. You just play the Vault event a lot. That's the answer to everything, I swear, these days. The Vault event, the Vault event, the Vault event, the Vault event, the Vault event. You can, like, not play the game all month and just do the Vault event. Like, super, super hard. And people wouldn't even be able to tell that you didn't play all month. So if you need power orbs, play the Vault event. If you need souls, play the Vault event. If you need gold, play the Vault event. If you need gems, play the Vault event. If you need diamonds, play the Vault event. It's almost like easier now. It's worse for me because I can't make as many videos unless I just want to... So here's the old soul farming team that we used to use back in the day. If you want to... That's not the answer anymore. It's the Vault event. Nomapalooza your butt off in the Vault event, and there you'll have some power orbs. It almost makes it to where I have less topics to talk about, because the answer to everything is the Vault event. So then you're just kind of like saying, also, the answer is the Vault event, but also I guess you could do this in between if you really want to. And that's anything you've been seeing, like any other videos out there, that's what those are. I guess in between you could also do this if you want to. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to, you could. Like, that's that. Those are those. The answer is simple and short. It's the vault event, but here's a whole 20-minute video about the thing that you could maybe, if you really want to, you could, you know, we used to do this way back. You could possibly, like maybe back in the day, we used to kind of do this in between. You could, if you really wanted to. I mean, it's not really worth your time and effort, but you could, I guess, if you want to, maybe. But you should probably just do the vault event, like a lot, and that's it. And then concentrate on other stuff when it's not the vault event. I mean, if you need diamonds, of course, you do your dungeon every day. It takes 5 seconds, but you need the vault event, diamonds. If you need orbs, the vault event. If you need souls, the vault event. Gold, the vault event. Vault event, vault event. Glory, vault event, vault event. Vault event, vault event. All of them. So you start on Friday morning, you go till Sunday night, you just do difficulty 1 explore all weekend. And that'll make up for the rest of the month. If you go hard enough. Especially if you have Nomapaloozas and everything, and you got maybe Ironhawks. But even if you don't, it's still worth it. It's Rowan or Moon Mage or something. Rant on, Cinny, that's funny, says Ebony. DC says pay to play is no guarantee either. Agreed, paying is the ultimate cheat code for this game. I still find myself low on resources and lacking in RNG's shine. My grind game is weak sauce. Yeah, if you, I mean, if I spent a bunch of money on the game, I'd really want to get my money's worth, you know? I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I would feel. Like, when you buy the Kingdom Pass, I feel like if I had bought the Kingdom Pass, I would want to go get, like, all my crowns. Like, I would have been that guy. Remember the guy I was talking about that I'm, like, the grandma that gets there an hour early? If you bought the Kingdom Pass, you should be the grandma. I don't blame you. Definitely be the grandma. Because you spent money, now you need to go get everything you can back for that money. Don't waste your money. If you're going to spend money on the game, you got to get everything you can out of it. So if you're buying the Kingdom Pass, I hope you got all the crowns as soon as possible and you're getting those extra rewards down there as much as possible, no matter what they are, because you spent money. Like, you should be grinding the crap out of that. Usually, like, spending money is like the way, the easy, not the easy way out, but you know what I'm trying to say, like, makes everything a little easier, and that's why you do it. Like, it's smart. Time is money. But in this case, with the Kingdom Pass, you almost have to do more work if you spend money. It's kind of weird. Especially if you want to get your money's worth. I get to do less work. I got to, like, lollygag around and wait and do my Kingdom Crowns on the last day. If I'd spent money, though, I would have been worried about getting all those extra rewards at the bottom. It's kind of weird. It's like usually you spend money to get the upper hand and to like get a little bit of a easier ride or whatever. But when you spend money on the Kingdom Pass, you gotta do extra, or else you're not getting your money's worth, really. You get the extra stuff on the other side, yeah, but you could get even more stuff on the bottom if you keep going. You love how I go on these tangents? Yeah. I like it too. You sure blue hair guy had magnificent nipples? Dude, I never know what I'm gonna say either. It's funny. I was thinking about that before I started the live stream. Sometimes I'm like, what am I gonna talk about today? And then I'm like, it doesn't matter because I'll just go off on a rant and I can just keep going and going and going. Like, I don't even have to worry about it. Some people get like some people get nervous because they don't know what they're going to talk about for like hours. I don't, because I'll eventually hit a rant and I'll just be going and going and going, and I don't even have to worry about it. It's funny. Sometimes I'll be like, before I start the stream, I'll be like, what am I going to talk about today? Like, if I have to, there's like nothing going on and I got to think of something to say. And I never really have to, I'm like, who cares? I'll figure it out. I'm sure something will come up. I'll start ranting and raving. Just keep going and going. Do my little metaphors. Nonsensical blue-haired guy with nipples. I'll think of something. Glorfindel, and amongst this rant, remember folks, Ragnagord is for life, not just Red Day. Ruhan says, oh, Cinny, I've saved up 4,000 diamonds now. I've been saving to get something great. Been waiting for High King Irongut. Is there another mythic I should rather get? I have, like, no mythics. Ruhan, I mean, Ironhawk's always a real high priority because it can help you get everything else. It's kind of like getting that backpack, that giant backpack in a MMO where you can collect more stuff and then sell more stuff and then get more money. It's like a way to invest in your account and get more resources. So Ironhawk's always like the best thing to go for just because of that. But like High King Iron-Gut's a great one. Like if you want High King Iron-Gut and you saved up 4,000 diamonds and you get a High King Iron-Gut, that's great. He's a top 10. He's probably a top 5. Like I would never try to change your mind off of getting High King Iron-Gut. So then you can go hard in the delves, and that'll be really good. He's a really good delve troop. The only thing I'd make Ironhawk's the only one I would say maybe. And then you have to kind of get 2 of them. And so I always say, like, with your first mythic, get what you want to get. I don't even care if it's as long as it's like a top 20 maybe. I've been saying that more recently. Like, if it's your very, very first mythic, to reward yourself for saving up for 4,000 diamonds, just get a top 20 and I'll be happy. Because I know it's hard to wait. It's your first 4K. You've been saving up, doing the right thing. Like, I don't want to make you wait forever for a top 10 or a certain specific top 10. You're going to be able to get 4,000 diamonds again eventually. So on your very first one, if you see a top 20 and you want it, and you've been Sycorax, Flaming Oni, High King Iron-Gut, whatever it is, just get it. You know, you'll get another 4K. Especially if it's a top 20. Like, reward yourself for doing the right thing. I know it's hard to, like, you don't have any mythics, and you've been doing the right thing and saving up, and you get 4,000 diamonds. And then, like, a borderline top 10 pops up, and you're like, oh, but Cinny said to wait for this or that. I give you free whatever. With your first mythic, do whatever you want. Like, reward yourself. So I would just go for it if you see it. The High King Iron-Gut. He's good anyway and a great option. So he's not that Flaming Oni or Sycorax or whatever. He's actually a good one that if you tell everybody, hey, my first mythic was I saved up 4,000 diamonds and got High King Iron-Gut, nobody can say nothing about that. That's a good idea. Unless technically guys at the party maybe, but, you know, he's always an a-hole. Doesn't matter what he says. You're going to have that guy anyway. Technically, you should have got this or that. Technically, early in the game, High King Iron-Gut, he'll have low attack and he won't devour. So you shouldn't get High King Iron-Gut because it's... Technically. Well, you know, if you get a Devour, then you have 100. Like, after that. So just get a Devour, and then it'll be fine. You don't have to have 100 attacks starting out the gate. It's not how the troop is designed anyway. That's just an OP strat for deep delves, like high-level players in delves when they have high stats. Just because you have... High King Iron doesn't have to have 100 attack as soon as the battle starts. That's not why he's awesome. That can happen, and that's the goal. But you don't have that. He doesn't have to have that immediately as soon as you get him. You're going to have like a 50, 60, 70% chance to devour. You're going to have to get that, then he has a 100% chance. And he's still awesome. Even without a 100% chance from the start. I hate when people say that about High King Iron-Gut. It gets on my nerves. Hopefully nobody said it in the chat, because I'm not looking at the chat. So I know that's something people say. Let me make sure, because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Good, nobody said that. So I know that's... People will say that to you. If you get High King Iron-Gut, they'll be like, well, actually, you can't, have enough attack in the underworld because your stats are low, and you're a beginner, you shouldn't get High King Iron-Gut because stats are low, and you don't have a 100% chance in the underworld, 50% chance. It's like, shut up, bro. 50, 60, 70, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get 100. You're gonna be fine. It's all good. Just get it. He's the best underworld troop in the game. And you'll build your stats and you'll, you know, he'll be there for you when you do have 100 starting out. And when you don't have 100 starting out, it'll be fine as well. He'll get a Devourer, and then he'll have 100. Just because it doesn't hand you everything on a silver platter doesn't mean it's not good. That's the people on the forums. They want everything on a silver platter, and if they don't get it, they're so mad. They don't have Diamantina. They're so mad. How come I didn't Diamantina in 1 week? I should have got a dragon egg every day, and it should have been a different dragon egg. Right away, right now. Give me Diamantina right now. I got everything else. I already got everything else. Give me Diamantina right now. Dude, it's a video game. You're supposed to, like, work your way towards it. Just because you already have everything else doesn't mean you should get Diamantina right now. That's what they do in the forums, dude. I think it's people that have, like, everything else, and they just... something else comes in, like Diamantina or the Horde Mythic Mimic, and if it's hard to get at all, they just get mad. If they can't get it in a week or two, they are so mad. And they probably spent, like, tons of money on the game. They probably already have everything. Like, I might be mad, too. Like, wouldn't you... Like, hey, yo, I give you guys tons of money here, and I already have everything. Like, just give me Diamantina. Like, I'll give you hundreds of dollars. Let me have it. Like, I'm willing to work for it for, like, a week or two. It's supposed to be some OP boss troop that takes... It's an OP boss troop that takes, like, 6 other OP boss troops to make. And weapons. You're not supposed to get it after a week or two. You know how you make Diamantina? It's with, like, 6 other boss troops combined with 2 other weapons combined. You think you should get that after a week or two? No. Come on. You're smoking it. You're smoking. My voice? Yeah. I like that one. DC says empty inside. That's how my VIP makes me feel sometimes. We appreciate you, DC. Keep the game going, bro. You keep the channel going. You know how many things you're keeping going? DC, you're like the guy with the rock on the hill. Or like you're like the guy holding up the bridge so everybody else can, like, go across the bridge. If it wasn't for you, it would all crumble and fall. So don't feel empty inside. Feel like you're the guy on the hill with the rock and you're pushing it up the hill. If you stop pushing, the rock's gonna roll and smash us all. There's a little town behind you of tiny little people. You're holding that rock up on that hill, and if you let go, it's gonna roll down the hill and smash us all in our tiny little village. So please don't stop holding the rock, Mr. DC United. Ruhan says Ironhawk was obviously a big consideration. As you said, get 8,000 and get 2. Yep. Yeah, you know, reward yourself for your first 4K. That's my new thing. Then after that, it's time to save up for Ironhawks. If your first one's Ironhawk, then more power to you. But, you're just awesome. But hey, reward yourself with your first 4K. Just get something neat, get a cool mythic. Just try to make it like a top 20 so it's not completely useless. But then after that, it's going to get even worse. You're going to have to save up even more. You're going to have to save up 8K, get 2 Ironhawks. Like, so reward yourself with the first one and then really dig your heels in and start, you know, shoveling some shite. Put your head down and start shoveling and save up that 8K for those 2 Ironhawks. Blue-haired guy offers Iron Gut for every like. You loving all the voices? Yeah. I probably made like 10 people leave, though. Because they're like... Technically, actually, I'm gonna go watch the copycat guy. Alright, how many crowns do I got? Oh... What time is it, too? Ooh, it's noon. I've been going for 2 hours. I think that's a good stopping point. Unless anybody has any questions, I'm always here to answer questions. Like, no stupid questions at all. I love answering questions. It could lead me on a 10 or 15 minute rant. I'll answer your question and then I'll think of something to talk. I'll think of something to say. Like Iron Gut. He just asked, should he craft Iron Gut? And then I started ranting to Raven about people talking crap about Iron Gut. So, can ask the simplest question ever and help the live stream. Giving me something to rant and rave about for 10, 15 minutes. Should I craft a High King Iron Gut? And Sinnycool goes on a rant for 15 minutes. On the fence about getting Aquaticus, any recommendations? Aquaticus is the least, I would, the mythic that's in the Soul Forge. She is like the least. If you make sure you have everything else. Out of all the mythics in the Soul Forge, that was my last. You know how I put them in 1 to 4 order in the weekly preview? Aquaticus is like a, it's not bad. It's not great. It's like the worst out of the typing that, there was Obsidius, there was Infernus, there was Aquaticus. They all came in at the same time. It was the weakest out of those. Is it like Merlantis? It's not bad. It's like super average, so it depends, like, is it one of the best ones that you need that's left? Or should you save up? If you're missing, like, Mother of Darkness or Phoenicia or... You know what I mean? Like, I'd never use Aquaticus ever. I know a couple people that use it here and there, but it's like they're using it just to be cheeky and... because they like it and they don't want to use the same old, same old. They're never using it because it's the best thing. So it all depends, like, what you need still and what you don't have, and you would have to get, like, I would say you need, like, every single mythic that's worth anything first. So Mother of Darkness and Phoenicia and Sycorax and Flaming Oni and Scorpius and Urali. Like, all the, like, ones that are very specific. They do, like, a very specific thing, but they're good for that one thing. You have to get all those first, and then Aquaticus. So I don't use it ever. When it first came in, it was actually decent, because when it first came in the game, Infernus, Obsidius, and Aquaticus, they were, like, all good. But it was, like, the weakest of the all goods. So then they all started getting weaker and weaker, and so the weakest one out of those that are all getting weaker and weaker is now, like, average at best. Not a rant, but talking about metals like Explorer 10 can get you a Nisha. Yeah, it's just like a less chance there, right? You get less myth stones. You might as well do 12 if you're going to do 10. It's not that big of a difference, and you get more. It's easier. Anything you can do difficulty 12 explore with, you can probably just go ahead and do 12. That's my thinking anyway, you know? Like, why would you... That's kind of like making things harder in the vault. If you make things slightly easier when you're trying to go for medals, like one of the hardest things in the... Yeah? That's kind of like making the... Let's do difficulty 3 in the vault event. Like, I want vault keys, I want to cycle enemies, I want to get it done. I don't care about a little bit of this or that. I'm I'm not going to try to do difficulty 4 when I'm trying to do a vault event. I'm not going to try to do difficulty 10 when I'm trying to get medals. I'm going to do 12, and that's it. I don't think it's like, if you're doing 10 and you're getting Nisha tokens, like, keep doing it. I don't see the point, but maybe if you're getting lucky and like it's happening, like, go for it. I just feel like the difference between 10 and 12 isn't so bad that you would. And then there's like less of a chance in 10, for sure. Like the highest chance of Nisha tokens is in difficulty 12 Explorer. The difference between difficulty 12 and 10 isn't so crazy that 10 is way, way easier or something. They're pretty much really close. So why not do like the place where you have the best chance of getting tokens? They're already hard to get anyway. Why make it even harder by doing 10? Like, most people have trouble when they're going for Nisha tokens. Like, they don't have trouble with the battles. They have trouble with the RNG and like how they just never get Nisha tokens. So I don't think like the problem is like the battles being too hard. I think it's just the RNG and like just they're not getting what they want. So to then turn it down to 10 instead of 12, when most people's problem is like the RNG, not the difficulty, it's probably not wise in my opinion. I've always done just 12. I've never done 10 ever. I'm the guy, I'm like, I do 1 and I do 12 though. Like, I don't mess around with anything else. I think it's all either do the hardest setting or do the easiest setting. Anything in the middle is not great in my opinion. You're either trying to get stuff done like super fast or you're trying to get the most out of it per battle. Anything in the middle is just like, why not? If you're on 10, why not do 12? If you're on 3, why not do 1? Well, I think 12 is doable for low level. You just do a Rowan with the Shield of Erskaya or your Guardians or Gobtruffle or something. If Gobtruffle's going to loop down to 10, it's going to loop down to 12. If Rowan is going to one-shot a 10, it's going to one-shot a 12. You just got to cast the shield like one more time. Or whatever. The same thing can... It's not like the strategy is so much different between playing a 10 or a 12. It's just... You cast something one more time. Like, if you just take a finesse to a Yellow Kingdom, the difference between 10 and 12 probably ain't enough to, like... Just, like, if anybody's doing 10 instead of 12, and then they complain about not getting Nisha tokens, they have no room to complain, because they're already making it harder on themselves, you know? That person, if a person was doing 10 instead of 12, they can never complain ever again about not getting Nisha tokens. I wouldn't say they're doing anything wrong. They're just not allowed to complain then, because they're not doing it. They're not doing 12. That's probably what's up. Maybe I just figured it out. All the people complaining about not getting Nisha tokens, maybe they're not doing 12. Because that's a very big complaint I see a lot. Is Nisha... They can't get Nisha medals. Maybe they're trying to do 10 or something. Sometimes people say things and then I kind of figure out what maybe people are doing. Yeah. Like when people thought Guild Wars defends were actually getting points. I didn't know anybody thought that. I can't know what everyone's thinking. I mean, okay, so I've never done 10 ever, and I have 3 Nisha medals. All I can tell y'all is like what I did. My new account can do 12. I bet you. I can go with my new account level 200. I bet you I can do difficulty 12. I should go try it. Hey, that'd be a good video too. One comment from Tim made me think of a couple things so that's awesome. Maybe I'll go do difficulty 12 Explorer on my level 200 account. That'd make a good video, right? I don't even know anymore, though, what makes a good video or not. I think that'd be a good video. Level 200 does difficulty 12 Explorer. I would definitely want to prepare beforehand, of course. I'd probably go get gob truffles. I would make sure my guardians are fully traded and stuff. I might want to grab, like, one guardian weapon, maybe. That's all you'd have to do. And I could get that done before level 300 for sure. Like, I already passed up Stone Slicer. I could have grabbed Stone Slicer and did a triple cunning Stone Slicer in a Purple Kingdom. I could take gob truffles and loop down 12 just as easy as I could loop down 10. When the strategy is like looping and the enemy never gets a turn, then there's no point of doing anything weaker. If they're never going to hit you, it doesn't matter how strong they are. You know what I'm saying? That's the easiest way to put it. If the enemy's never going to hit you, why does it matter how strong they are? Let's see what y'all are saying. I hope I answered your question, Funky Town. Acapella said my guild is debating what's more important for Guild Wars, your troops, strategy, stats, or starting board. I don't have all the good troops, so to me that affects my strategy, but some people say no, it doesn't. Troops, strategy, stats, or starting board. Definitely not stats. Starting board you can't control. So troops or strategy. Huh. I mean, if you have, like, no troops, it would suck. But if you have, like, no strategy, that'd probably suck even worse. I don't know, maybe strategy, but depends. It depends, like, what bracket you're in and all that crap, too. If you're talking about bracket 1, price strategy, I'm leaning towards strategy. Because you have something. You have troops. Like, you have some troops. If you have zero strategy, you're screwed. Like, if you don't know to use, like, Elementalist, or you don't know to use Orpheus medals, or you don't know what Freeze does, or, you know, if you don't know how to counter certain things, like, you're going to be screwed. But everybody has, like, something for troops. But troops would be second for sure. Starting board you just can't control, so why is that even an option? If the most important thing about Guild Wars is starting board, then I would never want to play Guild Wars again. But it does affect battles. Definitely affects them, but the other team had to make a good defend team to take advantage of that starting board. So they had to have strategy and troops to take advantage of the starting board. You know what I mean? So the starting board can never be the only thing that... So that's definitely not the answer. Because even if you could have the worst starting board ever, if the other team has no troops and no strategy, you're still going to win, even though you had the worst starting board ever. You could have the best starting board ever, but you have no strategy and no troops. Now you're going to lose, even with the best starting board ever. So starting board's a cop-out. If anybody says starting board, they're just trying not to blame it on themselves. Stats isn't a big deal. Like, nobody has so many stats that they're going to outstat you, really. Like, the difference between a level 1000 and a level, like, 1250, it's not that much with stats. It wouldn't be a big deal. It'd be like 4 HP here. You know? When you hit somebody with a spell, and you hit them for like 80, 4 HP doesn't matter. 4 HP and 4 armor doesn't matter. 4 attack doesn't matter, really. Stats ain't it. So it's either strategy or troops, and I would say strategy followed closely by troops would be the answer. That's a good question. I like that comment. That's a good debate that they're having. Now you have more ammunition. You can go in there and just fire them all up. Don't even tell them that I said any of that. You've thought of all of it. Go tell them what I said. But it was you. Tim says, oh yeah, difficulty 10. Glorfindel said starting board? I don't know, bro, because if you don't have strategy and troops, then you can't take advantage of a starting board. But you said you can beat a great team with an average team with a good start. But you got strategy, though, or something. You don't just have an you don't have an average team and no strategy. You got to have troops or strategy to take advantage of a good starting board, I would say. If the other team has troops and strategy and stats, and you just have starting board, you're screwed. Or if you just have starting board and stats, and they have troops and strategy, I would rather have the troops and strategy all day. Because stats are nothing. You can buy stats, you can grind stats. You can still suck at the game, even if you have high stats. Starting board is nothing. That doesn't mean anything to... That's like a cop-out for loser, like somebody that lost. But it does happen. But the other team had troops and strategy, though. Anytime that happens to you, where the starting board was the whole reason you lost, it was because the other team had troops and strategy. They were taking advantage of that starting board. That's not the whole reason. If they have just some average team and you have an average team, and the starting board favors the enemy and the AI, you're probably going to win because you have strategy. You're not AI. I don't know. So I don't think starting board's a... It's just every once in a while if they have the other stuff. Yeah, that was a good topic, Tim. Sebastian says it's boring to make level 12 Explorer and getting 3 tokens of guard. Yeah. It's not fun, but you know, you just got to do a little bit every day. It's like making your bed in the morning. Nobody wants to. Taking out the trash. Nobody's like, yay, I get to take out the trash. If you want that result, though, you want that Nisha, you got to work for it. It's going to suck. Nobody likes to go to work, but you get money for it. Nobody likes to do difficulty 12 Explorer, but you get Nisha tokens for it, you know? Ruhan says, is one of the people not getting Nisha tokens. I can confirm that I do 12. I even use your Pycea team to do it. Well, you'll get there then, bro. Just do like a certain amount per day every day. I promise you you'll get them eventually. I mean, I got them. I don't even do that much. I did it for a while. I did it until I got them and then I stopped, pretty much. I don't even do it that much anymore. So it obviously didn't take forever, or I'd still be doing it. Like, they came into the game, I wanted them, I went and I got them, and now I don't have to do it anymore, really. I should, but... Like, I'm obviously still not doing it. It don't take forever. You'll get them one day. Just like I got my crowns, oh yeah! Ebony says, hey, I have a question. Do you think if I started the game over from the start, do you think I'll get all the troops I had already, or no? I mean, you won't get all the troops you had already right away. When you start over with no troops. So you'll get you'll get them in a different order and everything, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna open keys and get random troops. You'll probably eventually have the same troops, though. Everybody. And at the end of the game, everybody has the same troops. But at the beginning of the game, that's when not everybody has the same troops. If you start over, you're probably going to get different troops. But eventually, you'll have the same troops. I'm really not sure what your question is, honestly. If you started the game over from the start, do you think I'll get all of the troops I already had, or no? I mean, eventually you will, but you're not going to, they're not just going to pop up in your account or anything. You're going to have to open keys, and you'll get random troops, and some of them you do, like Rowan you get no matter what. You have to do that quest. It's a reward for a quest. Certain things you will. I'm not sure exactly what the question is, though. I hope I answered it. Tim says, I one-shot 10 and have 7 Nisha medals right now and fully traded 2 mythics. That's awesome. DC says, you're doing a Sinnycool watchathon again, looping your vids in the man cave day and night. Nice, do it. Acapella Charm says, for those troops that have instant kill or devour, is it really based on the percentage that it says, or is there something else you can do to make it happen? You know, like for High King Irongut, for example, it says in this spell that it's based on his attack. So whatever your attack is, that's % chance. For like Zul'Goth, he's instant kills no matter what. It's like 100% chance. For like Scorpius, there's a condition that has to be met. They need to be poisoned, and then he'll instant kill. It pretty much says it in the spell, whatever the condition is. But yeah, it's based on the percentage that it says, if that's the reason that it does what it, you know. Like High King Irongut is based on his attack, so if it says 55 attack, he has a 55% chance. There's other troops that have like some sort of boost sometimes, like maybe you're talking about like Centurion or something. So he has a 10% chance to devour a random enemy, plus 10% for each wild card. So for every wild card that's on the board, he has another 10% chance, on top of that first 10% chance. So if there's like 2 wild cards, he has a 30% chance. It should tell you like on the side of the screen whenever you're getting ready to cast. It may or may not. I think it does. Like it should say 30% chance or something. There's so many different... That is kind of hard to... If you're a beginner. Like, not everything devours the same way. There's different... It's based on different things. Not everything instant kills the same way. Some of them, like... You just gotta read the spell and, like, pay attention to what it says. And, like, sometimes it'll tell you on the side of the screen what your % chance is and stuff. But whatever it says is probably... That's what it is. 'Cause unless you're the enemy... Unless it's the AI. You know, the AI... They'll have a 25% chance and they'll still get it all the time. It's just, it's kind of like a joke, but it seems like they have way higher percentages than that are shown. But Tim, that's cool you have so many medals, but you're probably grinding the crap out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not playing at all, and I probably have 7 as well over time. So that doesn't, like... It is kind of impressive, though. But if I was playing 12 every day all the time, I could probably get 7 as well. You know what I'm saying? So I barely played any difficulty 12, and I've got them. It would have to be like, how many times have you done it versus how many times have I done it? Not like, you do this, you got that many. I do that, I got this many. It's also got to be based on like how many times you sat there and did it. Versus how many times I sat there and did it. Like, I could get $1 million by picking up $1 at a time, you know, on the side of the road. And say, I got $1 million this way. But it's like, how long did it take and how many times did you pick up $1 and stuff? So, it sounds impressive and everything. Especially if you're one-shotting. But I need to know, like, how many times, how many boss chests, and... How long did you do it? Is it something you do every day? Like, I got $1 million, but I picked up $1 at a time on the side of the road. And I spent every minute of every day doing it. Sebastian says Rowan and level 12 Explorer is the same thing. I made comparisons between my 2 accounts. It's 4 to 5. Yeah. That's how I feel. Like, if you're going to do 10, just do 12. Like, whatever team you're using on 10, you could probably use it on 12. Or that should be your goal, at least. Like, maybe creep up to 11 and see if you can one-shot there. And then, if you can get it up to 12 in one-shot, dude, that'd be crazy, but I doubt it. That's... If you're one-shotting on 10, that is pretty cool. Can't deny it. It's just like a super low chance that you're going to get the... But you said you have 7 of them. But I don't know if that's impressive or not. It depends on how many times you've been doing it and for how long. It's all good, Stephen Kelly. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Tim. I probably said the wrong thing, too. A true counter vid might be good. Which Cursebreaker weapon should I get first? The only one I ever hear about is the Javelin. I don't care about any of them really, but the only one I ever hear about is this one. So maybe just craft it because it's the only one people talk about. I'm not sure why though. As soon as I'm done with all your questions, I am out of here. DC says, in case you haven't already done so, please do leave a like, finger that thumb. Chad says, caress it ever so gently, makes it sound magical and such. Do it and let Sinnycool know how it makes you feel. Nah, bro. Tim, do you, man, and keep getting it. Don't let me talk you out of it. I know it would never happen anyway, so. I just want people to shoot for 12 and, like, do 12 and, like, do a certain amount of chests per day and, like, get them first three initial medals and stuff. And I don't want them to, like, lower their chance. They probably can't one-shot like you, and I don't know. I did it one way. I got my result. So I gotta, like, that's all I know. But maybe, like, show me the team one day or something. But I think I'm done for today. Thank you so much, everybody. Had a great time. I hope you guys did, too. Sorry if I made anybody mad with my ranting and raving. It's never directed personally at anybody, like always. Trey had $5. Thank you so much. DC with the 5. Chad with the 2. Beg's been a member for 7 months. Funky Town's been a member for 14 months. Glorfindel with the 5. Ragnagord Christmas Fund. Dwight Chapin started it all off with a 5. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you. Just helps me keep going, man. I know I don't have to, I like live streaming and stuff. It's just when it goes over a certain amount of time, like, it really helps out. Because then I start feeling a certain type of way, like I've wasted, I don't know. I got other people that hold me accountable. You know how it is. What'd you just do for 2.5 hours? Sorry. Was hanging out with my buddies online. So that really helps a lot, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And, yeah, I hope you all have a great day. Thank you for joining me. Acapella Charm, Chad, Clip Bomb, Jim Hambrick, DC United, holding that boulder up. U7. Always nice to see U7. Makes good conversation a lot of the time. Jim Hambrick, Stephen Kelly, DC, Funky Town, Texas. Tim, Sebastian, Acapella, Ebony Brown. Ebony, did I answer your question or no? I didn't see you say anything after that. If you started the game over from the start, do you think I'll get all the troops if I already had? If you start on a new platform, it's just going to start from scratch, and it's going to be RNG. Like, if you throw keys, you're going to get random troops. There's certain troops, though, that you get no matter what, like Rowan. It's like a quest reward. Or like mastery weapons. Like, you're going to get those no matter what. And so mostly the answer is you're going to get different troops, but eventually you're going to get... There's only so many troops you can get. There's only so many commons. You're going to get the same ones eventually. I don't know. I can't... If you would have phrased the question slightly different, maybe I could have answered it better. Ruhan was here. Excuse me. All those sweet voices I did. Acapella Sebastian, Glorfindel, DC, Funky Town, Ruhan, DC, Glorfindel, Ebony, Acapella, Trey, my brother Trey, DC, Caustic Life was here. Hopefully the one you watch is Sinnycool. Ebony Brown, Jim Hambrick, Sebastian. Nobody like... The guy that's been around the longest. That should be a... That's the... You know how it is. You go to a job and there's like tenure, but there's not. Don't you get mad when there's not tenure? Like, say you've been at a job for 5 or 6 or 7 years. Don't you expect like a certain amount of like... I don't know. It's just tenure, basically. And when it's not there, don't you feel like disrespected? Like, you've been here for 10 years, but somebody's been there for 2 years and they get all the same stuff you get? That shouldn't be right. That's not right. You've been there. You've been loyal. You've been at the same place for 10 years straight. This other person There's 8 years missing. So why are they treated the same? They shouldn't be treated the same. The 10-year guy with the tenure should get like some sort of whatever. It shouldn't be exactly the same between the guy that's been doing it for 5 or 6 years and the guy that's been doing it for 2 or 3 years. Twice as long. There's 3, 4 years missing. This person could stop at any moment while I'm still here and have been here for 6 years. There should be some tenure involved in this thing here. Ebony Brown, Glorfindel, Dwight Chapin. Caustic Life, Ebony, Dwight. Baser, Atmosphere 16. Good to see you today. Scarfade, Sebastian. Caustic Life, JM Ricks was here. And that's everybody. I think it goes back further, but I can't. It won't let me. So I appreciate y'all. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Perfect run for Sebastian. Nice work. Yeah, no problem. Some people said other opinions, but, you know, gave you my opinion, and you can take it or not take it. Like, that's the beauty of it. I just feel like a starting board by itself is not going to win or lose. There has to be one of the other things. So, it is what it is. Yeah, great job, Sebastian. All right, I'll see y'all. Have a great day. You're the best. What do we got going on here? I always like to say this. So, I'm going to put out a EverQuest. You guys don't care about that. Spoilers is coming soon. So, make sure you watch my spoiler video and not somebody else's that copied me. We got world event scoring, probably. I didn't do it last time, but I'm probably going to do it because it was worth doing, and I like doing it. I just took a break from it. Team video Monday, weekly preview, Tuesday faction, Wednesday live stream, back at it. So next live stream is Wednesday, 10 a.m. EST. See you there. You're the best. Have a great day. Peace out. Thanks for joining me. Was fun.